Hello, this is an astrology tarot prediction for Virgos, okay, on this for the week Monday the 27th of April through to Sunday the 3rd of May 2020. Okay, so I'm going to have a look and see what's coming up for you this week. Okay, a typical Virgo is somebody who is patient enough to wait because they know that something good's going to come from it. Okay, so they can be very they can think ahead a lot. They are planners. They'd be the sales team. Just what I mean. They put things into motion because they know that eventually that's going to lead to what it is that they want. Okay, so they can play the long game. That's a typical Virgo character. Okay, Greg described them as having monkey brains. Sometimes that sometimes they could be a little bit jumpy. Does that make sense? And their brain doesn't slow down. I think that would kind of sum it up a little bit as well. Yeah. Okay, so Virgos. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's have a look and see what we've got for Virgos. The start of this week, there seems to be a lot of secrecy or hidden words or the hidden look, that sort of thing going on, and this is linking around love life issues. So it's like I need to find out what's what. Okay, I need to kind of look at why have they not answered me, what's going on. This can equally be somebody who is being a bit paranoid regarding love life matters. So if you've got somebody around you who is normally if they're kind of always a little bit, well, you're going off with someone else or whatever, if that is the case, or you're gonna speak about me to that person's friend, if they're always like that, then this wouldn't probably be what I'm talking about. This would be somebody who is usually very calm and collective, usually is kind of understanding a little bit more about life. Does that make sense? Because I feel anybody who's feeling that insecure, they've got to understand that the more that they give that energy out, the more that they're likely to push that partner into having an affair or into doing something that they shouldn't do. Okay, and it's like that they will then keep secrets from you because they can't cope with the reaction. Does that make sense? Of something innocent being broken down and then bashed at them. Okay, so you are kind of torturing yourself really, and causing your own disharmony, okay, in your life. Now that isn't easy sometimes to actually switch that part of you off, because you might have been let down before, you might have kind of been cheated on or upset, but we just have to say to ourselves, well, if the worst happens, then say to the universe, make sure that I find out about it. I would rather know what is actually happening. If somebody is doing bad things, then make it clear. So tell your spirit guides to do that. Okay, rather than always analysing everything and trying to find the information, because you will find it, because you'll be bringing that energy into your relationship. I don't know why I'm saying this, but there's obviously something going on. Now, you might not be the person or the couple that are going on with this. You might be a person who wants to give this advice to this couple or this person. So it's going to be around in your life at this time. To do with your finances, 27th to the 3rd of May. Okay, I'm seeing the temperance, the balance, trying to get the balance from your situation financially, trying to weigh up the pros and the cons, trying to sort out money matters, that sort of thing. And I feel this being very interesting, an interesting time of, you staying in control. Okay, you're used to playing the long game, aren't you? You're used to kind of, knowing that you're going to get money at the end of it, or you're going to get a reward at the end of this kind of road. I think that you're going to be tempted to kind of change courses a little bit, so that your first choice isn't there anymore. Does that make sense? That opportunity is gone. You've now got to replace it with something else, and this something else is going to balance out fine, but it's going to be different for you. You're going to be less in control, okay, than you probably were with plan A, okay. So it's got a little bit complicated, but not, it's still balanced, okay. It's still going to end up with the balance. So emotionally meeting somebody that you are drawn to, they're drawn to you, you're drawn to them, and then remaining separate. Now, I don't know what I mean by that. So sometimes it can be a bit cryptic, but sometimes it means, that you might meet somebody, but you really gel with them, but you never see them again. But what that person did was explain to you that there are good ones out there, or that this person gave you the right information about your emotional life than you needed. They put it all in perspective, and everything kind of worked out in a very fair, balanced way. You've got the vision card as well, which links with the other person. So this is the person that you met, okay? And that doesn't mean on a date. It could mean that you met at a petrol garage or something. This person has a vision of where they're going and what they're doing, and you like the idea of that. And I feel that you've got that in your finances. Does that make sense? You know what you're doing in your finances. You've got a plan. But this is regarding your emotional life. So if you think of yourself as the challenge, does that make sense? My challenge is to give myself time so that I fall back in love with myself, so that I can be the best person I can possibly be within a relationship or within a new relationship. Okay, because I feel that there's a quest running through you to become more enlightened. Okay, so that's the beginning of this week for Virgos. Okay, so a little bit of boredom, restlessness here. When you just things are becoming a bit stagnant. I can't complete this until the lockdown is over. I can't do that because that's what I would normally do. So there's a little bit of frustration there. I then see a party energy around you. So this is either somebody who is they're actually, I've got some nail varnish on my card. Somebody around you is throwing a party. I suppose that could be a virtual party, couldn't it? But there's a celebration. I'm seeing drinks raised. Congratulations, well done, fantastic news. So this is going to break up the boredom. Okay, here I'm breaking up the boredom, and something great is happening. So this could be either that people are saying to you, well done, congratulations, or you're saying to someone else. I can see a character around you at this time who gets a little bit jealous or emotional about that. When all the attention is going on another person, they're like thinking, well, what about me? Where do I stand? Why aren't you giving me enough attention? So there's definitely an insecure person around you. That's what it feels like around the beginning and the middle of April, May, okay, of this week. Financially, yes, things are on hold, but I do think that the plan is still going forward. Okay, you have got you've got somewhere to go, somewhat to do, and an agenda still there, because you do need one. Does that make sense? You do need to work towards that. But like I said, I feel that it might have changed. Does that make sense? Slightly, and this is now the new one. And I did say to you before that this one is, you can be less in control of this one than your first plan. Okay, but the spirit have got your back. They kind of know what you need, and they're going to be bringing you constant little gifts. Does that make sense? Or signs that yes, you're going in the right direction. Emotionally, you don't mind being on your own. I feel as if you're it's like a contentment around you, and a need sometimes for everybody to bugger off to leave you on your own. And I feel that obviously everybody gets bored with that to a certain degree, but I do think that you actually all right with that. Okay, you're quite good at just being just chilling on your own. There is a character that I'm seeing who's going to feel very cherished to have you in their life, okay? Now, there's going to be a period of not being around them, or you're being busy and they're kind of, twiddling their thumbs. They're going to want to be around you. And I feel that because of the separation, they're going to be keener than ever to spend some time with you, and vice versa. So it's actually going to work out very well for you. Maybe you weren't who knows whether you're actually with this person, and that you're just busy in one end of the house and they're busy in the other, and then it's like, oh, wasn't it nice to actually get together tonight, or whether or not this person isn't in your life and you can't wait to kind of connect. Who knows? It's like adventurous, isn't it? People's lives. Okay, so I'm seeing sunshine, happiness and brightness towards the end of this week. It feels as if you're going to be outspoken, saying it how it is, being very, very blunt with it. So you might not filter the words that you're using. So this may be a little bit too much for some people. But I will say that there is some excitement to do with sunshine. So this is either that you're going to announce a big plan for the summer, linking to work or finances. This can be it's like an achievement or an adventure, okay, that you've said, I'm going to get this, I'm going to do this, and the announcement is there, linking to sunshine or happiness. Okay, so I feel that you're going to be telling your loved ones and family members literally. Okay, it's going to rush out of your mouth. So to do with your finances, your financial life is going to affect your emotional life, okay? So your emotional life is where emotions seep into finances. So, this can be that if you're in a relationship, that the relationship is under a certain amount of, not stress, but pressure to get things back to normal. Does that make sense? As quickly as possible. So that would involve a change there. Now the Tower indicates getting rid of anything that's no good for you. So you've got to do a kind of shedding, okay? I can see that some of you, I'm not saying all of you, but some of you are going to be going through an emotional kind of backing away a little bit from a certain person. I'm seeing that person not being around you so much. I definitely felt the missing them though, around the middle, but this doesn't have to be all Leos. I feel as if this is just some of you, and the other part of you is going to be, did I say Leos? It's Virgos, isn't it? They're going to be a lot of soul searching, a lot of looking into yourself. Does that make sense? It's to do with, how do I feel about relationships? What is it that I want? Okay. Yeah, so I just feel very, very strongly that there's going to be a shift with some of you. Okay, there's going to be a shift and a change big time on an emotional level, which also goes into your finances. There's going to be outspoken words about things that you want, things that you're dreaming about. Okay, you're willing to fight to get what it is that you want, or fighting to keep what it is that you want. So it's not kind of a done dusted thing. Okay, it's not, because you've got the true love card. Okay, so there is love around you, there's a lovely energy, but you just need to kind of take off your responsibilities and go and have some fun. It's all too much. So sometimes don't let that let the pressures of life affect this lovely connection that you have with you and this loved one. So that can be a family member, friend, or love life. Okay, yeah, family, friend, or love life. So a bit of a mixture going on there. It's very busy sign at the moment, Virgos. You've got busy energy going on. So that's for you. I hope you enjoyed it. If you wanted a reading, you can visit the website psychically.net. Take care. Bye.